Super Mario Sunshine!
Oh, heck no it ain't! This is a straight up lie and even Nintendo knows it. The game is anything but sunshine. The physics are whack, blood absolutely sucks, and there are some messed up wacky glitches beyond belief in this game that just makes it so infuriating, like gosh dang it. Okay. I know some of y'all quote-unquote sunshine lovers might be thinking, why in the world are you screaming this blasphemy straight at me? And to that, I have 2 points. Number 1, you're still wrong and your opinion sucks. Number 2, it wasn't always like this. Believe it or not, only 33% of me feels like this, while the other 66% of me still enjoys this game. Well, at least for the most part. But in order to understand all of this, I'm going to have to take a few steps back. So in this video today, I will be discussing my personal thoughts on what I think about Super Mario Sunshine within the Super Mario 3D All-Stars collection. So go ahead and get settled, because you're probably going to hear me rant quite a bit within this video, just like I did a few moments ago. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and dive straight up into my thoughts on Super Mario Sunshine. So Super Mario Sunshine was a highly anticipated game I was looking forward to for the longest time. We all know how Nintendo likes to be super protective over their IPs, and at the cost of that, sometimes they act too stingy for their own good, which includes never, at least for the most part with a few exceptions, releasing any GameCube game for the Virtual Console in any capacity. We had many games make the jump thanks to the Virtual Console from the NES, the Super Nintendo, the Nintendo 64, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, DS, etc. But one long time neglected system is the GameCube. So since the year 2002, Nintendo has never re-released Sunshine in any capacity, that is until they finally brought the game back for Mario's 35th anniversary. In this Super Mario 35 collection, Nintendo packaged Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Super Mario Galaxy, arguably some of the best 3D Mario games and best platformers of all time. While I played Super Mario 64 to death as a kid, and for the most part I have a general concept of how Galaxy works since I played Galaxy 2, in which I'm still disappointed that that game did not make it into the collection, Sunshine was the game that had the fresh factor on there, at least for me personally. As a person who really likes the sandbox style 3D Mario games from 64 and Odyssey, my curiosity was going through the roof since I never had the opportunity to play it since I didn't own a GameCube growing up. So when I finally had my hands on a sweet physical edition of that 3D All-Stars collection, I couldn't wait to get home so I can finally get my hands on that game. And then I finally played it. Now, before I go into my criticisms of what I have about this game, I do want to point out some positive things first, starting with, the approach of how they took this game and put it on the 3D All-Stars collection. In this game for the collection, they made a few changes for this game. One of the obvious changes is they made the game widescreen instead of the original 4:3 aspect ratio from back in the day. Somehow, Mario 64 didn't get this same treatment, but this is Nintendo we're talking about, so maybe someday that will happen if we are lucky. But getting back to the subject at hand, not only was the game widescreen, but its resolution was increased to 1080p dock and 720p in handheld mode. So when I booted up the game for the first time, the game looked extremely clean and polished. Despite it still using the polygon models, which are still noticeable, the games looked incredibly well for a 2002 game. I went back and compared the original version of what we had now to the 3D All-Stars collection, and the difference is night and day. While playing the game, you will notice a haze effect which suited the hot environment Mario is in. However, it made some of the objects off in the distance a bit too blurred out, which kind of took away a bit from the experience a bit too much. However, in this upgraded version, it's not nearly as noticeable, and I think it strikes the perfect balance for what this game was striving to be. Now, as for the music, it sounds incredible. Ever since I heard Delfino Plaza's main theme in Smash Bros., I've always been a fan of the music Sunshine puts out. Whether it be the main theme in the Plaza, Gelato Beach, Chasing Down Shadow Mario, Rico Harbor, etc. They are all bangers, and I could catch myself just standing still in the game and just be totally immersed in the music alone. Shoot, there was even times where I would just, go through the 3D All-Star Collection, just go to the soundtrack of Sunshine and just let that play on in the background as I'm going through and editing my videos. That just goes to show how well Sunshine's soundtrack is. Well, at least 99% of it, but I'll get to that 1% a little bit later on in this video. So between its aesthetic looks and soundtrack, it gets an A in my book. But looks and soundtrack will only take you so far in any video game. So next comes the big question: what about the gameplay? Now, I will say, getting used to Mario's physics in this game did feel a little bit off, and it took a while to get used to. But the big new concept in this game is FLUDD, and if you were to ever ask what FLUDD stand for, I could, 1, never tell you what it stands for, because 2, I honestly did not like FLUDD at all too much within this game. Don't get me wrong, you can do some cool things with FLUDD, such as, hover around, rocket jump, propel water behind you to make you jet across the screen at sonic speed. The whole FLUDD mechanic does allow platforming to be a bit more forgiving. So the newcomers who are just getting into platforming games, it could, be really beneficial, and I think that's the idea that Nintendo is going after. However, to me, FLUDD just didn't feel right. Oftentimes I wanted to do a somersault jump and go into FLUDD and hover over walls, but oftentimes I found myself failing to get to that one blue coin out of reach, or hitting that angle off by a slim margin, which would cause me to have to drift out of position with my momentum to backtrack to the area where I wanted to hit, which cost me precious time and water resources that I had to hover with. Now, I will say this, I felt pretty salty by the fact that this was one of the few 3D Mario games where they took out Mario's long jump, and it took a while for me to kind of get over that, but spraying the water in front of Mario and sliding on it allows you to zip around fast from one point to the other, which is super helpful when you're doing like a time trial or just want to get from point A to point B just to quickly grab that blue coin before it disappears. While I'm on the topic of gameplay, I have to go ahead and point this out. You know it, I know it, we all know it. Super Mario Sunshine is known for some insane, and I do mean insane amount of glitches in the game. I can't tell you how many times I was browsing through Twitter and saw some wacky things play out on people. Whether it be riding down the stream on the lily pad course, spraying the baby Chain Chomp's butt, sliding on the bridge entering into Pinata Village, riding the squids in Rico Harbor, and yes, doing some of those insane, infuriating, floodless challenges. And if I had to hear that too bad music one more time after you die thanks to these dumb old glitches or these abysmal floodless levels, I'm gonna jump in the game and slap one of those pinatas in the face right on their big fat noses. Gosh, I don't even know why they even accused Mario to begin with, trapping him on this dumb old island to even begin with, because he doesn't even look like Shadow Mario. Like, look at Shadow Mario and then look at regular Mario. Shadow Mario is gray, freaking gray. And then you got over here Mario, he is red and blue. How in the world did these pinatas even mix them up to even begin with? I mean, gosh, they need to get some freaking glasses. Like, it doesn't even make no sense. Like, seriously? Are they colorblind? Like, gosh. And that stupid honk sound at the end of that too bad music, ooh, it really just chaps my hive. Jumping back on the positive side for a quick moment, I really do appreciate the variety of environments that each level brings to the game. While yes, there are only 8 different types of levels compared to 64's 15 different stages, some of the episodes within the stage completely change the layout or the approach as to how you're supposed to go about attaining the shine for that episode. For each level, there are some shines that always have the same objective. There are always your 8 red coin shine, chase down Shadow Mario shine, and one of those abysmal floodless shine challenges, and I ain't gonna talk about that no more. While the pacing for these types of shines felt a bit old the further I pressed along in the game, the unique ones that were available for other levels were oftentimes really fun and very clever. Having to chase down Petey Piranha and Bianca Hills, washing away all the electric goop and fending off the Manta Storm on the Serena Beach, or even riding around on a roller coaster fighting off Bowser's Jr. crazy contraption in Pina Park. The creativity was everywhere within these episodes in each level, but with creativity comes new ideas, as well as not all ideas are executed as well, and that includes the dreaded blue coins. This is one of the most major complaints about the game, maybe roughly on par with all those crazy glitches or wacky moments that causes so many deaths in the games on certain missions. In this game, if you want to 100% the game, you have to collect all 240 blue coins. At first I was open to the challenge and picked up, one here, one there. I cleaned the ink off the walls and it rewarded me with some more blue coins, but then I quickly realized after doing some research that it isn't gonna be as easy as it sounds. Apparently each of the blue coins are designated to a certain point, not only to the level as what you might think, but some blue coins are in specific spots only on certain missions in each level. So if you wanted to, go through and collect all of them and you happen to miss one of them and you're trying to go back and backtrack and figure out which one that you were missing, well, good luck. This is one of the critical flaws I have with this game. Why doesn't the game tell you how many blue coins you have found within each mission? This will greatly help people keep track of the ones they have found so far. Because of this reason, I heard from many people that this was one of the reasons why they weren't able to 100% Sunshine back in the day, especially in the early 2000s era, where not everyone had easy access to the internet or the connections to talk to people who might have known every location of the blue coins, which I highly doubt to even begin with. I mean, back in 2002, YouTube and Twitter weren't even out yet, and they came out in 2005 and 2006 respectively. Now, I do like the fact that Nintendo did incorporate this challenge, but I felt like it could have been executed a whole lot better than what it was. So overall, while a part of me can't stand this game in terms of its glitches, some of its weird physics, them floodless levels, the blue coins, the list kind of goes on and on and on and on, the other side of me likes and appreciates the uniqueness that was brought to the table in terms of all of these levels, the music, and the new ideas. Now, is Super Mario Sunshine a good game? In some ways, yes. Is it a great game? I don't know about that, Chief. Is it the best 3D Mario of all time? Oh, heck no. But at the end of the day, I do appreciate going through this game and playing this game for the first time, even though looking back at it now, it's definitely one of those few and rare Nintendo games I feel so mixed on, in which case I can rarely say that. And that's basically all I have to say within my Super Mario Sunshine discussion. So y'all gotta let me know down in the comment section down below. Alright, are y'all pro Sunshine lovers or are y'all like the anti Sunshine lovers? Because there ain't no in between. You might have a little bit of in betweenness, but the majority is gonna shift one way or the other. And while I do say 33% of me really kind of hates this game, 66% of me really does appreciate everything new that they try to experiment on within this 3D sand style box Mario. But I don't know, you can be the judge of that, whether, one way or the other, like how I was sort of kind of leaning. Part of me says I'm leaning more to the negative side, but I still kind of do like this game. It's a really strong love-hate relationship I have with Sunshine. I guess that's just what I can basically leave it down to at the end of the day, though. But let me know if y'all pro Sunshine, against Sunshine, whatever you are, down in the comment section down below, though. So that is all I have to say about Sunshine, though. So if you really like this video, go ahead and hit that like button, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and that bell to stay up to date on all things video game related topics I feel like discussing, y'all. So remember, y'all, until whatever video I make next, see y'all. Okay, now, oh goodness, now that I got this video out the way, now I can go ahead and slide over here and finish this last Sunshine level I was working on for this review. All right, here we go. All right, come on, Chain Chomp, it's time for your bad. Come on, get your tail over here. Don't backsass me now. What the? Wait, what the? Wait, what the heck? No, don't tell me. Oh, what the freak? How'd I get inside of the stage? What the? Oh, Sunshine, you little piece of crap, you little rat. Like, oh, forget you, Sunshine.